Hi, I have a very simple point to make. If you want to bring about change in your life, it has to begin with who you identify yourself as. Icebergs. Large, beautiful, frightening. Let me draw an analogy with an iceberg. I'm sure you're familiar with the iceberg. I'm going to draw a parallel with how it works with identity. Icebergs are huge, but the eye can see only 10% of an iceberg above the surface. It can be pretty misleading, but it's visible, so you can navigate it. But the part that causes the damage lies beneath the water's surface. That's 90% of the mass of the iceberg. Obviously, it's the more significant part. In business terms, what you see above the surface of the water are the results. That's what is visible through numbers such as customers, revenue, profits, and so on. The human aspect of the results you get are the behaviors of the organization or the individuals in it. If we were to consider the owner of the business, this would be either his behaviors or those influenced by him. These behaviors are influenced by the things sitting beneath the surface where you can't see them. Now, let's say there are two types of owners we consider. Neither of them are right or wrong, it's just who they are. All we're trying to do here is to understand how their approach to their businesses could be different. Let's say they're A and B. Now let's begin at the bottom of the iceberg with identity. This is about how these two owners see themselves. A identifies with a world of abundance. I live in a world of plenty, and I will get a big chunk of it. B identifies himself with scarcity. I live in a world of shortage, and I need to protect what I have from others who want to take it away. What they believe about the world will obviously be different. A's and B's identity shapes their beliefs. A, who identifies with abundance, believes that new initiatives will lead him to what he wants. B, who identifies with scarcity, believes he needs to be conservative. Neither belief is right or wrong, it just leads to different paths. Now, since A believes in taking initiative, he will value being creative. On the other hand, B, who believes in conservatism, will value safety and protection. And so, when they learn about how they should act on what they value, they will invest in different skills. A will most likely take some risks and invest, so he can reap from the plentiful world out there. B, on the other hand, will most likely save what he has to protect himself from losing what's already there. The ladder goes all the way from identity through beliefs, values, and skills. Eventually, it leads to different behaviors, and naturally, different behaviors lead to different results. But the moot point is that it all begins with identity. If you want to bring change, you must identify with the result you want. It is very difficult, almost impossible, to make a change you don't identify with because your beliefs will militate against that change. So a great place to start with is to start creating that identity for yourself. Craft your own I am statements. I am, and then fill the blank by writing down or saying to yourself what you want or who you want to be. Now, if you looked at this in reverse, you're never going to have what you don't value. And you're never going to value what you don't believe in. And you're never going to believe what you don't identify with. You're never going to have that house on the French Riviera unless you identify with it, unless you believe in it, unless you want to be that person. And so, to bring about change, begin with your identity.